Hey guys, what is going on? We are going to be talking about something today that I didn't actually think we'd be talking about in Vanguard. Now this is a buff to the MP40. Recently Sledgehammer Games did make a significant amount of changes to the lower caliber ammo in most weapons, and the MP40 is no exception here, making this one of the best guns in the game again. This is actually ridiculous. Like, there was a really significant boost to one of the ammo types that we're about to talk about, but just before we do get into it here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it really does help me out. We did hit 5,500 subscribers recently, so we are trying to push towards 6,000. If you could help me achieve that goal, that'd be absolutely massive. This class setup recommendation does of course come to us from Triple V, Triple T in the comments below. I do massively thank you for that, because this thing is an absolute banger here. So let's take a look at the buffed MP40 here. I really can't believe I'm saying that, but this thing is still a monster in Season 3 here. So, as I was saying, with the MP40, it did receive a very significant buff to its lower caliber ammo, as did many of the other weapons in the game. Now, this basically gives us still a 3-shot kill at a faster fire rate than we have seen previously with the MP40, making it still one of the best killing tools in the game. I believe if we are looking at the right TTK value with this thing, it does sit about 170 to 180 milliseconds, which is again very competitive for Vanguard Season 3, and we'll take a look at the stats in just a second here. Starting us off though, we do have the recoil booster, which of course does increase our fire rate by about 5% or so. You can of course take a silencer or something like that if you do want to stay off the radar. An interesting one that we've taken here is the VDD 189mm short barrel. Now this does give us less damage fall off at longer ranges, so we do get a little bit of a boost to our damage at those slightly longer distances, as well as increasing our limb damage as well, which does make us a little bit more consistent in terms of those shots when we aren't hitting the target in the torso. You can also take the Krausnik 317M M04B. I believe you can get a decent amount of recoil control out of this still. This is pretty good attachment, so pick and choose out of these two. In the optic, we do go with the Krausnik ISO 1M. This does give us a very nice clear sight picture. However, we don't have the classic MP40 iron sights anymore, which is a little bit of a letdown, and you can pick and choose your barrel if you prefer that. In the stock, we do go with the VDD 34M still for a horizontal recoil control boost, as well as aim down sight speed increase. In the underbarrel, you can take the M1941 hand stop if you do struggle to hit those targets, but again, you can take something like an SMLE pistol grip as well if you do think you need a little bit more sprint to fire speed. Now, the big one here, the massive buff that we have seen, is to the 7.62 Gorenko 32 round mag here. Now, this is of course equipping a smaller caliber round, which does increase our control and mobility with reduced power, but it does also increase our horizontal and recoil control and all that lovely stuff. Increases our fire rate by 10%, and our damage number that we get now used to be like 28 or something, 23. It just used to be absolutely terrible, and it did receive a massive boost here to taking the damage number to a minimum of 31 damage per bullet. Now, when you are hitting a torso shot with this, you're still getting a 3-shot kill, and that is of course where our consistency does get improved by the short barrel as well as hollow point here. I believe this does increase our limb damage to the point where you can get a 3-shot kill to pretty much anywhere on the body, or you can take just the lengthened ammo if you do want to increase that bullet velocity, so you can pick and choose here. In the rear grip, you go with the fabric grip for the aim down sight speed and the sprint to fire speed. In the proficiency, we do still have the initial accuracy and recoil from brace, and then in the kit, you can take fully loaded or you can take quick depending on how you do want to play. So try this class setup out, man. Again, you can switch out some of these attachments. I believe you can switch out the barrel for of course the Krausnik, and I believe you can switch out the ammo type for something like lengthened or even incendiary if you're feeling a little spicy. But again, this is a fantastic class setup in the game now. A buff to the MP40 is not something that we did think was going to happen. So let's jump into the gameplay here. Alrighty, Gavutu is going to be an interesting spot for an SMG like this, but we should be able to make it work here. Most of the time we can just get into like close quarter situations, especially if we do play near the boat. I really wasn't obviously expecting to see massive buffs for a lot of this stuff. Oh boy. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, we just got pinned there. We got pinned by about 3 or 4 guys jumping in the boat at the same time. Yeah, as I was saying, I definitely wasn't expecting buffs to the MP40. I mean, the lower caliber rounds are definitely something that has been really bad for a while now. Like, they just, on most weapons, I'm pretty sure in most cases on most weapons in this game at the moment, or previously, they just weren't usable. Like, you really just had to use the larger caliber round or nothing in the ammo slot. Like, for the most part, weapons that didn't have an ammo choice just picked nothing. Or they picked the larger ones. And that's been the case for pretty much every single weapon that's been added, every single weapon that there is in the game. That's been the case. Now they've changed it a little bit. You do get similar TTK values and stuff like that, similar shots to kill with a lot of the lower caliber barrels, or the lower caliber ammo, rather. Thinking about stuff and not actually shooting the enemies is always a good sign. But I mean, it's just a really nice change. I could have talked about that a little bit more in a video. Probably should have made a video on the actual changes and stuff following the whole, like, the list. Took a little too long to kill that guy there. I could have made a video on the list If you haven't seen it by now, there's a list of there's a bunch of guns that it applies for. I knew he was just going to be sitting in there. I mean, we've been not doing very well recently. Like, we've just not been having very good luck in a lot of these games. Just under there, take the kill. Again, the TTK is really working for us here, especially with that recent boost. Because we do have that fire rate increase as well from the lower caliber rounds. As well as that, we just get 3-shot kills still, which I mean, really satisfying for the MP40. It's interesting that I feel like it's a strange thing to have change. Just because, I mean, when people play this game, they're always looking for the best. Like, the most popular videos that you usually see are your best class setup stuff. Like, your best weapons, people looking for the best guns in the game. And I mean, changing stuff like this is still going to usually give you a best option. Like, for the most part, you know what I mean? Like, there's still going to be a best. And really, that's all people are looking for. Like, for the most part, you could argue that people are looking for a bit of variety as well. And I can definitely vouch for that. I love when there's weapon variety in this game getting taken out by people I literally can't see. But yeah, people love variety in these games, but what they really love is just the best thing. They're like the #1 thing. So, realistically, they're probably still just going to choose whatever kills the fastest, whatever does the best job. Like, whatever has the least recoil, whatever kills the fastest, whatever does the best job at killing people in this game. And, I mean, that's still obviously the case. It's just meaning we're going to have to take a look at a lot of our class setups and take a look at some of the attachments that have changed and take a look at some of the different guns, different weapons, and different magazine stuff that we can take a look at now. There's just a lot of stuff that might have been different, might be different, you know, definitely worth taking a look at here. Peek around the corner and then actually just try and jump over here. Definitely an interesting map, man. Usually find yourself getting pinned in this area here. Like, this is a massive hotspot for the most part. Like, this is a serious choke point. If you can hold the enemy team, oh my god, we're dead. No, it went the other way. Oh no. Oof. We got away from it, fortunately. We're just going to wait for him to come down the ramp. To get a little lucky there. We're just trying to go on the dog street. Ow. Okay, they're just looking at the minimap right now. Oof! Why did that guy not appear in the advanced UAV, bro? That's so... Advanced UAV in the sky from somebody on our team, and that guy's just not on it. You'll love to see that, dude. That guy just was not on it, bro. There was 2, got the dogs. Obviously not on our super long streak anymore, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is here. Just gonna actually rotate back off this hill. I don't need to be sitting there the entire game just yet. I think I got a little bit of a longer distance. Again, we do have the advanced UAV in the sky. Of course, that makes it very, very easy for us. Oh, yeah, we tagged that guy we were trying to shoot at. This position's just cracked, dude. Like, it's crazy. I think he was on the minimap. We just missed him. I gotta go this way. No! Man! Just getting a little unlucky in these close-range gunfights, I think. Just missing a crucial bullet or something. Take out that guy if we can. Shoot him through the stairs. I don't think the enemy team are going to be able to look at... Oh, that guy jumped off the top deck. What a baller. What a guy. I'm going to go down this... No, he's just... Yeah, that was him. What a strange little kill. What a strange little run. He's out in the open. Man, the advanced UAV, obviously, like... Bad timing. Bad time. How are we doing? 38 kills in not too long of a time. Doing alright here. But still got a little bit to go, though. Still got a little bit to go, so we're going to try and build another streak. And for that, what we really want to do is we want to try and move on to the boat and just get into the position where we were on previously with the rock. I'm just going to leave that. How did that... Okay. Teammates going crazy here, man. Teammates don't know what's going on. I'm going to try and get in our position again near the rock. Position ourselves in such a way where we can only be seen... Just so people see our heads just slightly, and wait for them to come to us. Little tricky with no intel. Oh boy. Oh boy, was he on the boat? No, he was just on the ground. Okay. Teammates look like they have pushed too far forward. So the spawn might have flipped, which is obviously not ideal, but I think we have control of it again. Woo! We've died a lot in this gameplay, bro. We've died a lot, but we've got a lot of kills here. Again, I think we're just going to try and go get back in our spot. Man with knife. I don't think man with knife is going to have much to say against us with the MP40 there. Just going to wait for him to push up into us again. That's a teammate. I don't know what is happening on this map right now, dude. The teammates are pinning them so hard, so we're just going to push up a little further. Ooh boy, we pushed up too far. I like that. Hello? Okay. I like that my teammates can just push up ridiculously aggressively and just jump in the enemy spawn, but the second I do it, it's like, nah. I don't know where I'm about to get shot from. I don't know where I don't know where he went. Ooh, little headshot on that guy makes it very, very quick kill. Boosting that damage up again is very satisfying. Is he up on the top? He is. Dude, there's a guy behind you. Oh my goodness. The teammates, bro. What? The teammates in this game sometimes are ridiculous. Like... Like, literally a dude standing within 30 centimeters of him and he's like, I don't care, there's nothing to do with me, bro. Get me out of here, dude. 53 kills. I have no idea how many deaths. Probably too many, maybe 10, maybe 12. Pretty decent game, but we'll have our final thoughts on this buffed MP40 class setup in just a second here. So as you saw there, guys, being able to shoot a little bit faster here and still be able to present a 3-shot kill with the MP40 means this is still one of the best guns in Vanguard Season 3. I really wasn't expecting a buff to the, like, smaller caliber rounds. Like, Sledgehammer could have just left them as they were, and they would have been a definite choice in the larger caliber rounds for the most part, as we have seen on a lot of weapons in this game. They were just better in most situations, and now you do actually have a little bit of a choice on most weapons here, whether you go with smaller or you go larger for more damage. I really do think this change is quite significant, and it makes the game a little bit more interesting. If you did enjoy this one and it did help you out at all with your MP40 class setup, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do very much appreciate it, and it really does help me out. Again, thank you very much for watching this one, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!